It's 7 a.m. and I just have an insatiable appetite for a healthy, balanced breakfast of shitting on the world's most prolific television scam artist, Dr. Oz. I'm sure you've heard of Dr. Oz, maybe even watched some clips and laughed at him, but you know who's not laughing? Your mom and your grandma, who's buying all the dog shit that he keeps peddling. This guy is like the television version of those tech support scammers that take advantage of old people. It's so fucking gross, but what's crazy is he's an actual real surgeon, and I guess a pretty well-respected one at that. But I guess when he's outside of a hospital setting, he just gets hit by like a stupid beam and just becomes like a mindless drone that promotes anything that pays him. His television show is nothing but bad advice, outright lies, and selling products that don't work. You're better off getting your health advice from your local crackhead. At least he'll be more honest than Dr. Oz. You can really find endless examples of Dr. Oz lying about shit on his show in order to promote some new fat buster or magic cure to something. The main thing he always targets is fat busters, metabolism boosters, and just general magic pills. He's always going on about pills. This man promotes more pills than a fucking pharmacy. And it's the most nonsensical garbage you've ever heard of. This is goat urine concentrate. It's wonderful and will instantly cure any muscle aches in the body as well as fighting that stubborn belly fat. And it's shameless. Let me go ahead and show you one of his fat busting gadgets that he promoted one time called the Fat Magnet.
Difficult things to do, so to help you out, we've got some gadgets that are going to help you stiff off a little bit of that fat. The first is a gadget that actually helps you cut the fat quite literally. Let's see if it really works. What's this called?
Well, the name says it all. This is the Fat Magnet. And what this actually does is it skims the fat off from stews and chilies and different types of gravies. What you do is you just freeze this in the freezer for 2.5 hours, and then you glide it on top. And what this does is it gets rid of all of that grease.
Can you all see that?
So it solidifies it, and then you can use a scraper to actually get rid of it. So it's...
If I have to explain to you why this doesn't work, then you're already too far gone. This is one of the most blatantly obvious scams I've ever seen promoted on a show. A fat magnet. There is no basis in science or anything with this one. And the demonstration they give here is, oh, you just run it on top of the food here, and look at all the grease it picked up. And it's just some fucking grease sitting on top of there. No shit, you just put it inside of a fucking greasy stew. Like, you could get the same effect if you put a paper towel in there. But what gets me is the audience going, ooh, whoa. Like, if their mind just got blown, like they've never seen fucking grease on the surface of something. This doesn't suck up fat or anything. There's plenty of videos, including news agencies, that were just debunking Dr. Oz because it got so bad at one point, going over like how the fat magnet doesn't work even slightly. It is literally a fucking butt plug that can just touch grease, and that's it. It's not some magic wizard grease wand that can somehow vaporize the fat and solidify it from the pan here. And it doesn't even try in their own demonstration. Dr. Oz doesn't challenge it or explain it or anything because it's not real. He was paid to shill it, and god damn it, he will. This man will literally sell anything. Now, from what I remember, most of it's not harmful to your health. I mean, I guess if you tried to take every single pill he's promoted, you'd probably explode, like something right out of The Boys. But, like, the actual individual stuff he peddles isn't, like, detrimental to your health. It's just useless and a waste of money. It'll just be some garbage like, every afternoon around 3 p.m., if you gargle pickled chicken foot juice, it'll be great for your tonsils. Or if you go on my website right now and buy this magic bean pill, it'll give you bigger muscles and tone up that stubborn arm fat. Just nonsense. It's just absolute nonsense. And from most of the medical community, they call him a quack because of his show. Even though he was an actual real surgeon, and a pretty successful one at that. But this guy has become so corrupted, there is nothing he won't promote to his audience. I could probably pay him $50 and he would go on his show and claim that my pocket trumpet is actually a fat blasting apparatus, and then, start talking about how if you just listen to me playing the pocket trumpet for 15 minutes a day, your body fat will just start to melt right off your bones thanks to the frequencies of the notes I'm playing. Just garbage. And he will do it with a smile on his face.
If you've got a medical problem you can't solve, you may find the answer in the next few minutes. Start. And this is the area of energy medicine. Reiki, and you're a Reiki master. My wife Lisa is a Reiki master. So when the kids get sick, when I'm out of sorts, she actually comes by. I can't even tell when she's treating me. Sometimes she secretly treats me. She thinks I'm in a bad mood. And I see hands moving around, but I actually feel the heat.
He's not only a dog shit salesman, he also has no problem selling pseudoscience. So in this segment, he's talking about energy medicine and Reiki therapy, where he brings on a Reiki master and talks about how if, modern medicine can't solve it, maybe it's because it's not spiritually getting after you here with the energy therapy from Reiki. So he even tells this anecdotal story about his wife being a Reiki master. When the kids are sick or, he's in a bad mood, she'll start waving her hands around and treating them, making her sound like the fucking Avatar here, just like blood bending in order to heal the family. It's outrageous. Actually, my wife is a midichlorian expert. She's able to deduce the amount of midichlorians in the bloodstream and decide whether or not we're worthy to become a Jedi. This is all a bunch of fucking nonsense, but he keeps using words like therapy, healing, treatment when talking about Reiki here, which obviously convinces the older viewers that it must be real because it's coming from a fucking doctor. That's so wrong. There is a reason why the medical community hates Dr. Oz so much, and it's for shit like this. Not just the selling of pills that don't work and all of that, but also the promotion of alternative medicine that isn't legitimate. This is supposed to be a medical show based in science, evidence, fucking facts, but instead we have an entire Reiki section here.
Reiki is a balancing practice. And so rather than addressing the headache or whatever else is the problem, what it does is it influences the person's overall system toward balance. And then as her system becomes more balanced, symptoms tend to fall away. Then over time, for example, if you get headaches, you may find that you get them less frequently.
Do you feel anything, Dalita?
Oh, yes, my headache's going away.
Your headache's going away?
Yes.
And do you feel any heat?
Yes.
Because those are usually what I feel.
Oh my god, it's a miracle. She squeezed the headache right out of her skull there. She was able to touch the pain away. Fuck. Magnificent! I'll have to book a Reiki therapy session ASAP. It's so fucking stupid. I don't know what compelled me to talk about Dr. Oz today. I just started thinking about it and decided to jump down the rabbit hole again because it's been a little while since I checked in on Dr. Oz. I don't think he even has his show anymore. I'm not positive, and I don't feel like really looking into it so much at the moment. But this went on for years. He was able to convince older viewers for a long time on things that don't exist and aren't legitimately based in anything real. And I think that's pretty wrong. I think that's pretty sad. I do remember that Dr. Oz is trying to get into politics. I think he's actually running for Senate or something at the moment. Hopefully that doesn't pan out. That would be fucking awful and miserable. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about some of these scams here a little bit, and that's really about it. See ya.